Reference mix means rough mix. Usually the more mics you add, the more phase you're getting problems with. If you can make it work, but I can't. Think you're being cool by having a mono room mic? Hey, I'm Chris Lord-Alge here at my studio, Mix CLA, and I'm gonna be rating these mix tricks, so check them out.
Okay, Chris, rate these mix tricks. 10 for great, 0 for garbage. Question 1. High pass everything.
0. High pass everything. No. High pass only what's the problem. It's usually just vocals. That's it. You high pass everything, you lose all the richness in the bottom and everything.
Always time align drum overheads with the rest of the drum kit.
You can tap the transient and align the overheads with the snare drum. That's a trick, that may work. The bottom line is you flip the phase in the overheads. If the snare sounds better, go with that way. I would give 5.
Always mix into bus compression.
10, that's what I do. It works.
Always mix with reference tracks.
Pointless, 0. The only time you ever check a reference track is the rough mix, because you'll have the producer going,
"Oh, I listened to the rough mix like 25 times.
That means you're in deep shit. So you have to check the rough and make sure that everything they like in there, you've done, and the level of your mix when you send it to them is the same. So 5 on that, but no. Reference mix means rough mix, I would say. If you said rough mix, I'd give them 10. Reference means 5.
Mic placement matters more than mic choice.
That's probably 3, okay? Look, if you don't have great mics, use what you can. But mic choice is the number 1 thing. Mic placement is the number 2 thing. So it's about 70-30, okay? So 70% better mic, 30%, so it's a 3.
Every drum recording session needs to have at least one room channel mic.
Every drum session needs to have a stereo room track. So a mono room mic does not help me. If you think you're being cool by having a mono room mic, then you're f***ing me, because it's pointless. I need a stereo room mic because that's the picture. So yeah, one room mic, I'd give him a 0 on that. It should be a stereo room, he gets a 10.
You can't mix what wasn't recorded right.
0. You can't polish a turd, okay? But a great song that's recorded through the crappiest stuff ever, that's what shows a mixer off how good he can be at making a gem shine. It's a diamond in the rough.
Clip gain is better than volume automation.
I would give a 5 on that. Clip gaining is better than volume automation? No, because volume automation is still needed to massage the balance of the song. Clip gaining just helps you put the audio in the right place to begin with.
Mixing in mono.
Doesn't matter anymore. My first 5-6 years, no, maybe 10 years, was always having a mono oritone, always mixing in mono through the speaker, through the tape machine. Yes, it's a very good idea if you have that opportunity, okay? It helps really with your balance, but not really necessary anymore. If you're beginning with mixing, yes, so I would give them a 7 on that.
Analog summing doesn't really matter anymore.
Well, for me, it does have an analog console, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is your ears. You know, look, you shouldn't have to go through all that. So, I give an 8 on that.
Always check your mix in the car.
10, always a good idea. Check it on anything else. Boombox, in the car.
Tune every vocal.
I give 8 on that. Don't tune everything. Tune what stands out as a mistake. Don't just tune it for the sake of it.
Hard pan guitars, left and right.
10, always.
Never boost EQ, only cut.
I cut mud and boost clarity, so let's give him a 5.
If the mix sounds good on AirPods, it sounds good on anything.
Nope. Look, if AirPods are all you know, that's one thing, but no, that is not a good answer. If the mix sounds good on everything, that's the answer. So I give them a 3. Yeah, everyone wears AirPods, but no. It's a very bad choice.
Always mix at low volume.
10, that's what I do. I mix at low volume. If my assistant is typing on the keyboard too loud, I tell him to type quieter.
Start every mix with the kick.
Not a terrible idea. I mean, I've started in the 70s doing it that way. It's not a bad, I'd give him an 8 on that, yes. Start every mix by throwing everything up and see what the damn song is first. But yeah, start with the kick. I do it, I have to admit. So I'll give him an 8.5.
Keeping an eye on gain staging throughout the mix.
I'll give him a 10 on that because the whole mix is the gain staging to your outboard gear or your plugins. That's the whole battle. Sometimes you have instruments too hot, hitting compressors or whatever, or EQs, and it's overloading. So yes, gain staging literally goes on till I'm almost done with the mix. I will be tweaking gain staging for the right balance. So yeah, I give him a 10 on that.
Adding multiple microphones to one electric guitar amp.
I mean, that's so subjective. I give it a 5 because look, go out there and get the guitar sound, and then, adding extra mics can help. But usually the more mics you add, the more phase you're getting problems with. I'm a one mic kind of guy. I'd rather EQ the shit out of a 57 than have 4 mics all phase fucking each other. No, I generally, it's a problem. So 5, if you can make it work, but I can't. All right, this is CLA here. Thanks for hanging out with me today and listen to me babble on about what I know or what I don't know. So have fun and see you next time.